Hi guys, welcome back to Brookman Rider. I've had the bike a few days now, had a few rides on it. It's time for the full review. We're going to talk about things I like, things I don't like, also talking about the power, how it feels for me, how the handling feels, the technology on the bike, and basically going to go over just everything about this bike. So if you're interested in this bike, stick around. Let's get into it. Let's have a look. Alright guys, welcome back to the full review on the bike. So we're going to go over everything about the bike today. I want to go over the engine, I want to go over the handling, what it's like owning this bike. I've had it for about a week and a half now, a few rides on it. Now, I haven't exactly had the most experience on a lot of other leader bikes, but what is this person doing? Jesus Christ. Alright, back on track. So yeah, I haven't had a heap of experience on other leader bikes, but obviously this being my first one off my restricted license, you know, it's a really good opportunity to tell you guys how it feels and what's it like owning, going from a restricted bike to a full powered leader bike. And so far I'm absolutely loving it. I'm so happy with the bike that I picked. You know, no regrets at all. But yeah, it's just been an absolute pleasure. I had a little bit of a hiccup at the start when I got it. Actually, battery went flat, which wasn't great, but just replaced the battery and it's all sorted now, and the bike's running really well. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the engine. So, engine and the power. So, for me, I think for the road, this is like, you know, more than enough. I think you wouldn't need any more than this. I think, to be honest, like the likes of, you know, the KTM Super Dukes and the Aprilia, you know, the bikes with stupid amounts of horsepower, I think they're just overkill for the road. You're never going to really use that much power on the road. Not saying that it's not fun or not exciting, but for me at least, I'm not tracking this bike. I'm not racing it, so I think for the road it's just, you know, it's perfect. And you know, it's got everything that I could ever want. It's got heated grips, it's got all the rider modes, it handles beautifully. But yeah, I mean, back to the power situation, for me this is more than enough, and it is, you know, there's so much torque on this bike, and you know, it lifts the front wheel in first, second and third gear, no problem at all. Alright guys, sorry, but we've got to get some petrol, so bear with me. Alright guys, sorry about that. Welcome back. Just had to do a little fill up. Alright, so back to the power situation. So yeah, for me, this bike is more than enough. If you guys are looking for, you know, a first bike off your restricted license, or you're just looking at upgrading from a smaller capacity, this bike is amazing. I really can't, you know, speak highly enough about it. Power wise, the engine, I absolutely love the 3-cylinder engine. One of the reasons why I got this bike was because of the 3-cylinder, and especially Triumph. I think they just sound the best out of all the triples. Alright guys, so this is now in sport mode. And it's just, you know, it's instant power. I definitely could never ride this bike to its full capacity. I don't think many people could. It'd be brilliant on a track as well, the power, you know, with the torque, especially around, I think, a smaller track. But yeah guys, alright, so that's the power. Now let's talk about the handling. So the handling on this bike, again, is amazing. It's got full Öhlins, so the front is Öhlins and the rear is Öhlins. And you know, I haven't really taken this bike on many big rides yet, but from the time that I've had it, I can tell you it is phenomenal. For me, it doesn't really feel that heavy. You know, obviously to its rivals, it is a little bit heavier, and you probably do feel that coming from the other bikes, I would imagine. But definitely when you know, in a corner, you definitely don't really feel, I don't feel that weight anyways. I think it handles amazing. You know, obviously the tires on this help as well, being the Super Corsas. But yeah, as far as handling wise goes, I can't complain at all. Yeah, for me, it just wants to tip in. It's beautiful. You know, big thumbs up for the handling. Alright guys, now let's get into the technology on this bike. Obviously, like I said, I love the dash, the layout of this bike. It's got all your rider modes. I'm now in sport. It's got race. Oh no, I think it's got road, sport, track, and individual, and rain. I haven't really had too much time going through all the settings just yet. But yeah, the time that there's definitely a difference in all the different modes. With the traction control, and I think the wheelie control is also in with you know, you can't switch the wheelie control. That's the only problem I think these bikes have, is that it's, you know, it's all tied into each mode, which, you know, it's not a bad thing. But yeah guys, great technology, and yeah, awesome dash layout. I think it's got everything you need. I've got heated grips on here. The quick shifter has been ordered, so that will be here in the next coming weeks. So I can't wait for that. But yeah guys, as far as technology goes, awesome. Alright, let's get into the styling of this bike. So for me, I love the styling on this bike. I love the little bits and pieces on this bike. I love the little carbon bits here and there. I love the way, yeah, like I said, the dash, the layout. I love the lights. I think I prefer these lights over even the new Street Triple that came out. But yeah, I think for me, I absolutely love the way this looks. And you know, there's so many. Triumph, I think, do the best attention to detail. I'd probably say Triumph and Ducati are the two bikes that I think that really do an awesome job at just the detail. I'm going to get off here, guys, and give you a bit more of a walk around again. Let's put it in neutral. Alright, let's turn it off. Alright guys, so bit of a walk around again, like I said, just the attention to detail, the carbon bits here. I've got the metal bar end mirrors that are really nice. I've also got the LED indicators, like the carbon here. It's just beautiful. The Öhlins forks. Now this is beautiful as well. The underslung exhaust through Arrow, but that will be getting something a little bit louder. But yeah, the single-sided swing arm, and yeah, just overall, I think the bike just looks absolutely fantastic. I think, I was looking at the new Street Triple, the new RS Street Triples, because, basically you can get them for the same money now here in Australia, but I wanted that little bit beefier look, and I loved the fact that these had, full Öhlins front and rear. They bring, the single-sided swing arm. I think it just, just makes the bike look that much better. And obviously it's got a bigger rear tire as well than the Street Triple. It's got a 190 rear. You see those beautiful Öhlins in there. Alright, let's get back on the bike. Next thing I want to talk about is the comfort of this bike and how it feels for me. I'm 5'9", not overly heavy. I'm about 77 kilos thereabouts, and for me, this bike is super comfortable. I can flat foot obviously both sides. Doesn't feel that heavy. I feel like I could literally ride this bike all day. I would have no problems at all getting on this bike and riding it, 1,000 kilometers. No problem at all. Got my heated grips in winter. Oh, what a machine. Love the way this bike picks up and sounds. So nice. But yeah, guys, so yeah, it's just super comfy. I don't think, obviously being a naked bike, there's not much pressure on your wrist or anything. The foot pegs are in a very comfortable position. It feels fine. Like absolutely, no pressure anywhere. Yeah, fantastic. The other thing I want to quickly talk about as well is the gearbox. Beautiful and smooth, even though I don't have the quick shifter yet. But that's, like I said, that's ordered, so that'll be really exciting to feel what that's like. And obviously there'll be a video for that. But yeah, guys, really enjoying the bike. If you're interested in this bike, send me any comments that if you want to know anything about the bike. There will be an exhaust, like I said, coming, and a quick shifter. They will be the next videos on the bike. But yeah, guys, I am super excited for all these videos to come with this bike. There's going to be some good long trips on this bike as well. There's going to be, hopefully in the future, I'll be able to get hopefully get a track day going as well. But for now, guys, I just wanted to really tell you how this bike feels for me. Obviously, I don't have that much experience with other leader bikes, so I apologize that I can't give you a real in-depth comparison to the other bikes just yet. I will be riding a lot of the other bikes coming in 2021, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, for now guys, I'm just telling you, this bike is amazing. Absolutely loving my decision to buy this bike. It's more bike than I'll ever use. And yeah guys, go and ride one if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys for the next video.